All right, it is CSS battle time for September 6th. It is a T shape. Okay, looking at this, this top part, it can't be just a border radius with a background this color, because that border radius would bleed into this background. So it has to be something not that. I don't know what, but something not that. Background of my HTML is going to be the dark color. Body. Background is going to be the light color. Margin 30. 50. 150. Something like that. 35. 45. 145. That looks right. Border radius. 50 pixels. Not parent colon 60. That looks right. Now background. So I could put a linear gradient in it. That would be an option. But I don't think I want to. Let's see. Let's see if I can get the rest of the shape done. It's going to be paragraph. Need to have a paragraph. I may end up inverting the order of these, which is going to be confusing. So can I apply margin minus, actually it's going to be margin 0, 140. Actually, it's not going to be a 0. It's going to be a bottom, which is whatever that is. 35 to 145 to 90. I think that made it taller. No, it made it shorter, which is Seth Kuhn. Seth Centers the Dib has figured this out. I don't think I've figured it out yet. Minus 50. Yeah, I just have to do this. And why am I not seeing anything? Because there's no padding. 50 and 40. Border radius 0. 60. 70. 70. Man. 65. 120. So let's just get rid of these. 110. It's not wide enough. 50. It's too wide. 45. 12. 11. Perfect. 111. Okay. There's that thing. Now, the insides. This one I could actually do with, it's not helping me much, background, this color, border. Can I do that? No, because the top one, I'm going to mess it up on the top one because this, unless I specify a 0 top border, which could work. This needs to be a little bit taller, a little higher up margin. 90. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. All right. I'm going to select subsequent paragraph. Can I say scale 0.75, background, dark color. Now it's going to matter if I move it up, which I just decided it was going to matter. 90, 80, 70, 60, and then make it taller. 85. Let's see what we have. All right, that's scale X, which needs to be more. 5.75, 4, 3, 7, 5, 3, 5. All right, I think I'm just going to be fighting a losing battle with this, so I'm going to do that. We're going to do it the normal way. Padding. 40 and 25. Let's try that. And this is just annoying me. Okay, not long enough. Let's try 45 and 15. And then margin is going to be 80. Oh, okay. 130, 40, 90. That needs to be taller. 55. There's that one. And plus P, which doesn't exist. There's that. Padding. 125. Margin 0. Where is it putting that? Way over there. 50. So I made this way too tall. I made it backwards. 25. 100. That's closer to what I want. Margin now. 40, 30, 31, 1, 20, 5, and 30. That should be a match. That took 8 minutes-ish. 8.5. Okay, there's a match. This is not going to win any prizes today, or surprises for that matter. Background 3 times, margin everywhere, border radius at least a couple times. Could I? No, I can't box shadow that. I could box shadow, in theory, the bottom one. Let's try that. Let's put that up here. Get rid of that. Oh, that position fixed now needs to move up, and this is broken. And we're breaking things. All right, let's see what we actually have. Yeah, we don't have a cursor. All right. This border radius would need to be up there. And background need to be up there. Okay. Why has this collapsed? Let's get rid of all my paragraphs for a minute. There's that thing. Let's add one paragraph back. And it's making that thing small. That's because of margin, but it's position fixed. What if it's margin 0? Doesn't change anything. It changes the background to red so we can find it. Oh, duh. I'm doing the thing that I always do when I move things around, and I forget my selectors and how they work. Okay, put this back to 30. All right, that is back as what it needs to be, in theory. Now, let's put the next paragraph back. Oh, background. Okay. Needs to be the light color again. There's that. Now, in this case, we need to move it back down to where it was. It was 1. I don't think we need to put it where it was. We need to move it down, though. And this 75, 65, 65. Okay. And now, in theory, we can box shadow inset. And I always mess this up with the colors because the colors are reverse what I think the color should be. So let's put this color here. And I think we can get rid of background there. And that's not going to be right at the top. It needs to be 90. Can't tell right now. We'll see. Inset 0, 20 pixels, 0, 20 pixels. Okay, that's exactly backwards, but that's all right. Backwards I can deal with. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Now, can it be 30? 30, I think, gets me the right width, but not the right height. I don't think that's going to work. I mean, even if I make the height, the padding on that, the right thing, the box shadow is not going to work. All right, so let's undo that. All right, now, right now, the background of that's correct. So I need to get rid of the box shadow statement. And background here again, that is the dark color. And then, of course, the paragraph has to be there. All right, we're at 14 minutes. We're just going to minify and move on. I use background like all over the place. So this is not, well, I can do it actually one level higher. What am I doing it there? Don't do it there. Okay. Now let's do it here. And everywhere we see background, we can replace it. Margin, we use 3 more times, so it makes a little bit of sense to replace. Border radius, we only use twice, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 makes a little bit of sense to replace. And position fixed padding is the only other one. We use it twice, doesn't make sense to replace. Pixel values. 5, 10, 15 VW doesn't make any sense. 20 VH. 60 divided by 16 a thing. No. Let's try 60 for Q. Yep, that's fine. All right, minifying, which is going to be a mess because I'm all over the place with my formatting. All right, this is not the least bit pretty, but it should be a solution. Yeah, okay. Uh, sure, there are other approaches than these, but I still don't think the border solution is going to work. Could have done a linear gradient for the background. Would have had to done two, or the conic gradient would have been, conic gradient is what I should have done for the background. Art Long, Joe Crawford is kind of master at making rectangles out of conic gradients, and that's what I should have done here. That would have been a better solution than mine. So it's easy to think of things when you're done. All right, I'm dropping. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.